they should not take with them the one who had departed from them in Pamphylia and had not gone with them to work. Then the contention became so sharp that they parted from one another. And so Barnabas took Mark and sailed to Cyprus.
Thank you. Now, from what she read, she helped us to remind ourselves of the story of Paul and Barnabas. And we're talking about that effect of strife, that strife can cause disharmony among the fold of Christ. This is an example here for Paul and Barnabas. They were also in disagreement. So as believers, disagreement can occur even in the fold of Christ. But above it, we should always try to stay away from it. So the effect of strife that we have mentioned is that it destroys good fellowship. It can spread from one person to another. It can bring emotional wounds to families. It can bring disharmony among the fold of Christ. It can lead to destruction in Galatians 5:15. It can lead to destruction. So now let's go to the agents of strife. Agents of strife here are talking about things that can bring about strife, triggers, things that can make them to occur. And then when we're talking about the agents of strife, we have things like pride. And I believe pride was mentioned last week a lot for us. Yes. So pride is one of the triggers of strife. Another one is anger or wrath. Let us read Proverbs chapter 15, verse 18. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 18.
Starts fight. A cool-tempered person stops them.
A hot-tempered person starts fight. A cool-tempered person stops it. Sometimes I always like the version of the children. It makes it as simple as possible. So we are still talking about the triggers of strife, and he has helped us to read Proverbs 15 verse 18, talking about anger or wrath can bring about strife. Proverbs 16:28.
Proverbs 16:28, and it says, "A troublemaker plants seeds of strife. Gossip separates the best of friends."
Thank you. It says he plants seeds of strife. A troublemaker person will be planting it, talking about backbiting. We know how we plant. Let's look at the mechanized way. Let's look at the subsistence way. Now, if you want to plant in a garden, you plant it. That's what we're talking about, backbiting. Planting strife. A troublemaker person will be planting strife. May the Lord help us in Jesus' name. Another trigger for strife is telltale or talebearer. Let's read